Hey, what's up, guys? Jaden, my man, what's up? It's good to see you here. Make sure, let me know if you guys can hear me. I'm still getting used to the old streaming part of YouTube. I'm glad you can make this one, though, my man. I'll probably be playing, I'll probably be tipping off VCU in Southern Illinois around 6:30. Oh, it sounds like auto tune, huh? That's weird. Let me let me see something real quick. Okay. How does it sound now? Oh, that's just as that's just as bad. I'm trying to figure this out. I don't know what's going on. I don't think there's any issues with an echo or something. Well, obviously there's an echo. I just don't know what's causing it. 1 second. Alright, how's it sound now? Hopefully I fixed it. Alright, how's it sound now? Oh, I think that did fix it. Hopefully I fixed it. Yeah, it's still not great, but I mean, hey, I'll take it, I guess. Well, it's good to have you here, my man. Awesome. Awesome. That's great to hear. I know I've definitely had some trouble streaming in the past. I like I got a new Elgato capture card, and for some reason the it's like a 4K one, and it switched around all of like the interfaces and stuff to stream. It used to be so easy. Then I had to download something, a newer software, and I don't know. It's just I've been trying to figure it out. But anyway, so you may have heard that there's a pretty interesting matchup. I said in the last episode, this is a pretty interesting matchup between VCU and Southern Illinois. VCU actually, I believe, allows less points per game than UT Martin and Georgetown, because that was a big storyline heading into the game last episode. Um, let me go to. So let's see. Yeah, VCU averages 61.1 points per game. And that's a top 10 defense right there in D1 ball. So that's interesting. And then to make things even more intriguing is the fact that Southern Illinois has two of the best guards you're going to see around the entire NCAA. We have Julian Stone here, averaging 15 and 5 on the season. Projected lottery pick. He's shooting 44% from the field, 39% from three. Can score from all three levels, and he's a lefty too. And if you know anything about hooping on the floor, it's hard to cover a lefty. Whenever somebody with a more dominant hand, their offhand, what seems to be everybody's offhand. I mean, you have to play defense in a whole different type of way. And then another senior guard from Memphis, Tennessee. I'm assuming that these two guys were high school teammates or rivals, perhaps, but they come to Southern Illinois together, both out of Memphis, Tennessee, to team up to create a very electric backcourt here. We have Gardner Hall, a 6-foot senior guard. Let me check Julian Stone because I want to make sure he's not injured. He could be just hurt and playing hurt. Let's see. I hope that's not the case. Yeah, sore hamstring for Julian Stone, so he will be active today. And then let's check out the rest of Southern Illinois' roster. They're a 12 seed. TJ Freeman, a 6'9 sophomore. Dominic Gunther, Isaiah Ethington. They're a pretty young team outside of Hall and Stone. They have Nick Francois, who I believe starts on this team. He plays starters minutes. And they have a pretty deep squad. So we're going to check over to VCU real quick. Josiah Finley. He's also got some. Oh, wow. I'm surprised he doesn't have any pro buzz with his stats. VCU doesn't have any star players, but they spread the ball around a lot more. They can share it well as a team. They got 3 guys in their starting lineup who average over 2 assists per game. Yeah, I agree with you, Jaden. Like, seriously, it's going to be awesome to watch. Because, I mean, it'll be interesting to see how UT Martin will combat Southern Illinois' guards, their really good guard play. And VCU, it's going to be another defensive matchup just like Georgetown. So I'm excited to watch this game, and I'll tip it off. I'll tip it off 5 minutes in 5 minutes. I'm glad I didn't almost hit simulate game. Actually, you know what? Before we start, let me, because I forgot to do this. I think I'm gonna write down some stats real quick. I promise won't take very long. I might not even write them down. I might just take a picture real quick. Let's see. Jaden, you want to see the other games in the bracket? I'll definitely show you. Definitely. I actually took a look after we beat Georgetown. I took a look at some of the other first round games the other day, and it seems like some really interesting things happening. So we'll start out. We'll start out in the East region with a #1 overall seed. Illinois has not played yet. We had BYU surviving against St. Mary's. Yale gave Old Dominion a hard time. UCLA, they were 11th seed in real life. Maybe they can make a similar run. Stanford, we'll play them in the second round for a Pac-12 matchup. Charlotte and Florida State got into a shootout. Let's see, we got NC State's the top seed in this region. Texas Tech, wallops Manhattan. Villanova will play them in the next round. Another 11 seed moves on against Arkansas. Buffalo hung around for a little bit. And San Diego State and Oregon to round out the first half. And up here in the South region, our region, Georgia Tech, they're the #1 overall seed for us. And they'll face either V-Tech or Providence in the next round. We got our games. Texas against Washington. And St. Joe's falls to George Washington. Florida against Sac State. They move on. No crazy upsets just yet, but we do have a 12 and a 13 seed here in the Midwest. Arizona falls to Wisconsin Green Bay, and Cal State Northridge will take down the Hilltoppers. So perhaps we could see two 12 and 13 seed matchups, depending if Southern Illinois can complete the upset. Boston College and Connecticut, and then Duke and Notre Dame. Yeah, I'm sorry about your Seminoles, man. They lost here, and then they lost pretty early in my my virtual March Madness tournament as well. I had on my channel a couple months back. Okay, so I think we are ready to see who UT Martin will play in the round of 32 in the NCAA tournament. Hope you guys are excited. I know I am. We have a great offense. Two really talented offensive guards against a top 10 NCAA D1 defense. So let's get into it. We're ready. Let's go. Just make sure I have the sound on. Hold on, I'm having some issues getting the game sound on here. Give me 1 second. One second here, guys. I want to make sure you guys have some sound too. Okay, that should work. Okay, so let me know if this is too loud. Yeah, that's gonna be too loud. Okay, how about that? Is that can you guys still hear the game sound and it's a good balance? Okay, it's good now. All right, that's good. I want to make sure I have a good balance of my voice and the game. So if you're just joining me, the winner of this game between the 5 seed VCU Rams and the 12 seed Southern Illinois Salukis will face UT Martin in the round of 32. Let's get into it, guys. To the basket already. Okay. Okay, I'll turn it up a little bit. Ty Baller, what's up, my man? It's good to have you here, my man. Stepping to the line here is Ontario Axton, who misses 2 free throws. The freshman Francois is on the glass. That's Nick Francois, number 12. Cannot knock down second chance points. So VCU, a top 10 D1 defense, gets the stop on the opening possession. Inside, there's Kenyon McVeigh on the layup. He's the 4th leading scorer for VCU on this season. And then here comes Francois for some redemption points. Okay, so this goes over to Zaire Barnhill, kicks it out to Devin Paley, number 5, a senior guard. Then he makes the extra pass over to Kenyon McVeigh. The underclassman McVeigh starts at the 4 for VCU. He's got all 5 of their points in the early goings. Yeah, man, it's great to have you. There's Axton. It's great to have you, Ty Baller. Yeah, it's you know, I'm definitely partly to blame for that because I've been messing up the streams. I had to figure out this new streaming device that I downloaded, and it seems to be working okay right now. Hope it maintains. Hope it doesn't crash on me or anything. Like I tried to live stream the Heat and Knicks game 5, but I don't know if it was my Wi-Fi or the streaming device itself, but I had so much trouble I just decided to play it off camera and post it like it was a stream. VCU got the Salukis down to a couple seconds left, but Ontario Axton continues to knock down shots. Josiah Finley kicks it out to Devin Paley. He's probably the best shooter on VCU. Devin Paley averages 8.5 points, 3.5 assists. Oh yeah, Southern Illinois, they'll make you sprint. You know, it seems like they want to go up tempo, but they're digging in. This is a really good defensive team, and I think they'll win this game if they keep the Salukis' offense to shooting with 7, 6, 5 seconds left on the shot clock and slowing them down. Yeah, VCU, man, they'll get up to your grill. You know, they'll press you full court. Yeah, streaming's tough. It used to be so easy, and then I downloaded a new software because I upgraded my Elgato, and it's so much different. Like, it used to be a lot easier. Now I had to download something else completely different, and it took me a while to find how to set it up and everything. Bounce pass. Francois, no good. Yeah, I was having sound issues whenever I first started before you got in here. It sounded like I was a robot. I had to spend 15 minutes figuring it out. Josiah Finley, the 6'9 junior from Frederick, Maryland. He averages 14 points and 8 rebounds on the season. There's his first bucket. VCU up by 4. They have the early lead. I'm surprised we haven't heard much from Gardner Hall or Julian Stone. It's been all Axton so far. Wow. There's another one. Axton only averages 4 points on the season, and he's already eclipsed that total in the first 5 minutes. Very short there. Isaiah Ethington. He'll grab the miss for the Salukis. Gardner Hall's trapped. Good ball rotation out to Julian Stone. Gardner Hall steps into one, no good, and then there's Kevin Holt out rebounding Francois. Yeah, I would definitely. I'd have to drop a mixtape with the sound, with the robot sound, auto tune. Sound like T-Pain. It's hard to tell, Ty. I mean, it's like these guys got to start moving a little bit. Yeah, it's another contested shot. Josiah Finley is quite the talent, though, but he then smokes the layup on the follow. Wow. Under 10 to play here in the first half of action. Julian Stone still looking to get on the board. So is his wingman. Mid-range jump shot. That was Isaiah Ethington, the 5th leading scorer on the Salukis. Both sides going with a little bit of a personnel switch here. Mid-range shot. Here we go. Here's Stone. Straight away, he got it. The third three, or the first three for number 3. Julian Stone and Gardner Hall, they combined for over 30 points a game just between the two of them. Darnay Betancourt and Jacques Diggs are going to have to be on their game if on defense. Nice up and under move right there. Zaire Barnhill finding Devin Paley. Knocks it through. And that pass is picked off. That's CJ Murray, a reserve wing. A lot of contact there by Zaire Barnhill trying to take it strong, but they'll give the block to Julian Stone. Wow, a lot of contact there on that drive. No whistle though. Stone, the southpaw from mid-range. Ty, you talking about that backdoor up and under? Yeah, that was a little overcomplicated, but I mean, hey, you can't argue with the result. Zaire Barnhill's got a good 3-point shot. He's a starting 2-guard for VCU. But him and Devin Paley, they looks like they split time at the point guard position. Another long possession. No dice there from mid-range. Gardner Hall collects the rebound. Yeah, exactly, Jaden. And I bet that's what they did in conference play too. And VCU's, I mean, they're in the back in these days they were in the Colonial Athletic Conference, which is a smaller, mid-major conference, but I think they were only 16-2. Like they only lost 2 conference games playing this style. So I mean, hey, if it's not broke, don't fix it. But we'll see. We'll see if the Salukis can decipher this defense, and it's another early turnover for the Salukis. Devin Paley out to McVeigh. No good, and the Salukis continue to bang on the glass pretty well because VCU can also rebound at a high level too. So they go back to the 2-3 zone. Inside. That's going to be a goaltending. Nice look from Julian Stone, but I mean, hey, Kenyon McVeigh showing off his bunnies right there. Yeah, VCU. I mean, their shot selection hasn't been great so far. I mean, they just gotta let their defense do the work for them. Yeah, I think their only really good mid-range shooter is this guy right here, Josiah Finley. Ty, Josiah Finley can hit the mid-range, but outside of him, I mean, you have some good inside-out scores like Devin Paley and Zaire Barnhill, but yeah, they gotta just dump it down to this guy right here, or they gotta find better looks from beyond the line. I mean, the mid-range is not working for him so far. Finley splits his free throws. Backdoor feed. Oh, nice. Very well defended by Finley. He's a really good two-way forward. Kevin Holt will try it now. Tough shots. Can't get the roll. Both defenses are toeing in right now. That's for sure. Because we've sat in and watched some pretty high-scoring CPU versus CPU games, but these two teams continue to just smother each other. So it's a nice change of pace for sure. Zaire Barnhill, nice move. Opens up a lane. Tough shot, man. Another one that was just so well contested by the Salukis. They're playing up, no doubt. Little over aggressive there. It looks like VCU is going to go a little bit bigger here because they have CJ Murray, who's a forward at the 2, number 30 at the bottom of your screen. Looks like they want more length for this 2-3 zone. Yeah, that's for sure, Jaden. There's a good look, but Ontario Axton can't hit. CJ Murray's got a big man on him, but he's gonna try to dump it down. It's another steal. Man. We're getting some new viewers in here, guys. What's up? Hope you guys are enjoying. It's been a really good defensive game so far for both teams. And we've seen a lot of shootouts with CPU versus CPU games we've watched over the series, so it's nice to have a change of pace. Gardner Hall finally tries a shot, the second leading scorer on the Salukis, but the rim does not help him out there. Crowd chanting shoot for two. The VCU fans want to see them take some better shots. Oh no, that one's not a good one. Rebounded by Freeman. That's TJ Freeman, a freshman forward. Inside to another freshman. As Nick Francois will go to the line, fouled by CJ Murray. It's been a really physical game thus far, man. Both teams are grinding on the boards, making each other feel uncomfortable on offense. So Gardner Hall will check out for the Salukis. I don't think... Let's see. I've got the stats pulled up on my phone. Julian Stone, I don't think he's out there, so we'll see if the Salukis have enough scoring on the court right now. Yo, Ty, you're nailing it on the head right now. Josiah Finley, he's drawn a couple fouls. As number 25 will shoot straight away. That's Gardner who misses on the 3 there. But yeah, man. Gardner Hall and Julian Stone, they got to make their presence felt. And VCU needs to find somebody who's going to step up. Number 13 in the paint, Kenyon McVeigh, had a good start to this game, but he's barely seen the ball since. I think he had the first 5 points for VCU. Another missed 3. Yeah, Ty, these passes have to be more swift. I see what they're doing here, though. They're trying to set up Josiah Finley on a curl screen, but it's defended again. It's another contested 3, but Kenyon McVeigh is in there. He's fouled on the rebound. McVeigh is one of the few guys on VCU who's trying to make a difference out there, it looks like, and now he just got subbed out. Number 44 for VCU. He's their sixth man. That's DeJuan Warner. Now he's going to try to come off a curl screen. They'll feed the post inside to Finley with his offhand, and once again, the Salukis just swarm the paint whenever Finley gets inside. Yeah, everyone's looking scared out here, man. I don't think any team has scored in a couple minutes now. Oh, nice move. To the corner. Francois short on the glass. Now that's Trey Madison who has it blocked. He's a reserve guard for the Salukis. Man, what is going on with these teams out here? I got so used to seeing shootouts in these games whenever we sit in and watch, but it's the exact opposite. Yeah, pick and pop would be nice to see. Honestly, an open shot would be nice to see. Inside, a lot of contact, no whistle, but finally on the follow. That's Isaiah Ethington. Timeout VCU. Ethington, he'll check out, but he's their fifth leading scorer on the season and the team's leading rebounder. Number 40 for the Salukis. Yeah, Jovan, you're right, man. This is not looking too good. Here's a decently called play off of the screen and off the inbound. That's Kevin Holt, who inbounded the ball and found some space. But he's only shooting 1 for 7 now, but there's his first make. Inside. That's blocked now by Holt, but there's Axton staying resilient, earning some second chance points. It's not ugly. I mean, it's not pretty, but I mean, hey, SIU's up by 5. The Rams should have no complaints on defense, but they just need to find some sort of traction on offense. Finley, outside, there's a nice look. But another hesitant take by VCU. Stopped in his tracks. VCU ball handler, they're going to kick it around. The number 20, he was open. I don't even know who that is. I don't have his stats written down here. Inside, a lot of contact, and finally a whistle. So this is a backup wing heading to the line here for VCU. This is Roy Nagata, number 23. Yeah, right now, Ty, it looks like it's starting to look like we have 10 Marcus Smarts and Patrick Beverleys here out on the floor. Who do I have winning the NBA championship this season? You know, if Kyrie Irving, no offense to his game, because I respect his game immensely, but he's a little bit of a head case. Wow, Kenyon McVeigh off the mark. He's a little bit of a head case, so I wouldn't. Another foul not called. Anyway, if Irving could just stay on the floor, you know, I think Brooklyn has the most talented roster in the league. I mean, they almost single-handedly beat the Bucks last year with Kevin Durant. Number 10's open. There's a triple. That's Dante Wheatley, number 10. Wheatley's a really talented combo guard. He averages 7 off the bench for the Rams, and then he snatches a steal on the press. Finally, they turn it over in the full court, and Wheatley will find his man inside for some free throws. And you guys know me, I'm a big New York Knicks fan, but I mean the Nets, man, they were Kevin Durant was a big toe away from beating the Bucks last year in the conference finals. You know, maybe if you did a calf raise every once in a while, he would have beat them, but yeah, that's right, Jaden. VCU's got him down to a 1-possession game now. This game's looking a lot like our game against Georgetown, man. I'm telling you right now. Top of the key. That's a bucket. Nice pass from Julian Stone. He can facilitate too. There's Roy Nagata for another basket. But then they leave number 25, Gardner, uncontested on the press break. I personally think the Warriors can. It's always a tough ask in the West because everybody knows how talented the West is. You have the Timberwolves, who are finally looking to get it going this year. They're going to be competing for a bottom 4 seed spot in the West. Let me check Klay Thompson because hold on, wait. I'm gonna check. I want to see where Klay Thompson's at right now. So this article was posted yesterday. So Thompson's gonna return around Christmas, but he's expected to be cleared for full contact practices within a month. So I mean, Thompson coming back. I mean, there's Gardner Hall, man. Foot on the line, still knocks it down. I'm telling you, this backcourt for the Salukis is scary to face. Last chance. Gardner from long range, and he hits nothing but air. So 28 to 23. The 12 seed Salukis on top. Yeah, you know, the East, man. The East has a lot of dark horse teams for sure. If Kemba Walker and Fournier was enough for the Knicks, maybe the Knicks could compete for a top 4 seed again. Let's take a look at some of these team stats. Yeah, Klay's going to have some difficulties for sure. I mean, once you sit out for 2 seasons, it's going to happen. But I think once he gets back into the flow of it, I think he's going to be okay. And Wiseman needs to build off his rookie year. He needs to rebound the ball better. Jordan Poole took a nice step last year. I think the Warriors have people have kind of forgotten about their team a little bit, I feel. But at the end of the day, I mean, you can't count out Curry and Steph, no matter who they have with them. And Draymond Green's always going to win you a couple games every year, no matter how old he gets. So at the break, Axton leads the Salukis with 9. Gardner Hall and Julian Stone only have 5 points, but they do have 4 assists and have been playing good defense. Isaiah Ethington's been very key for the Salukis. And Julian Stone and Gardner Hall are 2 former 5-star recruits. Didn't even know that. So VCU, they got Devin Paley, who's hit a 3 in the ball game. Zaire Barnhill still looks to get it going. He's a very all-around complete player, but hasn't made much of an impact today. Kenyon McVeigh's been very solid. I mean, we'll see. We'll see if the 12-seed Salukis have what it takes to be in them. To beat VCU. I'm going to look up if Southern Illinois has ever won a NCAA tournament game in their school's history. Inside to Finley, contested layup, but they need to get him going for sure. That one's picked off. Kevin Holt, really good defender on the wing. Bounce pass inside. Zaire Barnhill over his left shoulder. He gets it to go. VCU coming out with a little bit of extra pep in their step here in the second round. Wow, VCU actually had a really impressive run between 2001 and 2007. Lost regional semifinal, so that's the Sweet 16. Then they made it twice in a row, lost in the first round. Lost the second round the next year. Lost in the first round, and then lost the regional semifinal. So they made 2 Sweet 16s within a 6-year stretch in the early 2000s. I'm telling you, Ty, this game is getting real intense. You know, these defenses, they do not want to go home. You can tell. Kevin Holt to Barnhill. Nice little 2-man game. That one's a warm-up jumper right there. Barnhill has his 4th assist. His 2nd already in the second half. And just in case if you guys have to leave early or anything, don't worry. I'll be editing this and putting it up as a edited down live stream, so don't worry about that. Inside, what a play there. Julian Stone inside to Ontario Axton. Man, what a play. I want to see this again. So Ethington snuck behind Kevin Holtz. Set a very nice screen. Kenny McVeigh didn't switch. And Josiah Finley was a step behind. Man, the Southern Illinois Salukis know. They know how to play some offense, don't they? VCU is heating up. They're starting to finally pound it inside more, which they should have been doing more of. And then look at this. Kevin Holtz steps into one. The Rams are starting to do a great job working it inside and out, which I think they need to be doing all game. Inside. That one's rejected. What a block by Barnhill. And he blocked Julian Stone too. That's their best player. He makes the extra pass though after they get it back. Axton off the mark. Ethington now rejected. You listen to this crowd getting into it? You got swatted, man. This place is electric. This is starting to heat up here as Finley pump fake on the freshman. He'll glide his way with his offhand. VCU back up by 4. And then a steal in transition. That one's then blocked, man. Neither defense is giving an inch inside. That's a tough layup, though. That was a really tough angle with his offhand. Barnhill hesitation. You give it to Paley. Barnhill looking a little indecisive. What do they want to do? They want to set up Finley again. From the elbow. Barnhill. That one's off. Defense wins championships, Ty. I love it, man. I love it. I've been enjoying this game a lot, man. I love defense. Which is why for UT Martin... Oh, look at the lob. Look at the lob to nobody. Oh, no. But that's why in UT Martin over the years, we were a really offensive-oriented team. But here in Season 6, I wanted to get some more defense, and we became one of the best defensive teams in the entire field this year. Nice pass by Axton, setting up Ethington. I'll give the Salukis credit. Julian Stone isn't having a good game, but they're really spreading around the attack as Barnhill has some daylight. He'll get into the fun from beyond the arc. Up by 5 as Salukis burn a timeout. Gotta like what you're seeing, man. Things starting to heat up. Who will UT Martin play in the next round? Ty, dude. Casper the Friendly Ghost. Yeah. Oh, here comes... Oh, man. Another missed shot from the star-studded backcourt of Southern Illinois. Good idea. No good. Oh, no. I like the idea there by Barnhill with the no-look pass. It was deflected into the hands of a VCU forward. But then that one is off the mark. He'll try it again. Here it comes. Gardner Hall to finally knock one down. Only his second field goal. Now the Salukis take a page out of VCU's playbook. They're extending their defense all 94 feet, and it earns them a steal. Julian Stone, when is he going to heat up? The former 5-star recruit. Over to Gardner Hall. Wow. Oh, come on. He's got to shoot that. Gardner Hall with the no-look feed to Stone. Instead, Hall will then take it. I mean, hey, there we go. Still gets the shot to fall in the offensive end. Oh, a little bit too fancy there by Zion Barnhill. Stone couldn't handle the feed. I mean, McVeigh couldn't handle the feed. Stone got the steal. Back to a tied game. Nick Francois. Here we go with Stone. Double pressure. Not the greatest look. And then look at this. Gardner Hall doesn't give up on the play. Extra pass to Ontario Axton. Salukis taking their time off the steal. Bounce pass. Nice drop step move. Julian Stone finds his partner in crime, Hall, once again. The two former 5-star recruits who both played in Memphis, Tennessee in their high school days, they link up again. The Salukis, their faithful Channing defense. Inside, nice pass. DeJuan Warner, really nice feed. Inside to Kenyon McVeigh. McVeigh and Finley have been the guys today for VCU inside, and Kevin Holt's been really good on the outside, number 0. Yeah, you guys are starting to see some beautiful plays here down the stretch, that's for sure. Tied up at 39 apiece. Pick and pop. There's Axton off the right iron. The 6th man for VCU, DeJuan Warner, has the ball. He'll survey, works to Paley. Warner's got a big guy on him as he gives it to Holt. He's been good from the perimeter today, and that continues. DeJuan Warner with 3 assists. Kevin Holt with 9 points. Kicking it out wide open. But instead he'll give it to Julian Stone, who continues to struggle today, man. That's been the X factor. And then Hall is whistled for a foul on Devin Paley, I believe. No, that's Kevin Holt who's going to step to the line. What am I talking about? Paley's not even on the floor. Gets the friendly bounce here. Isaiah Ethington and Axton both check out. 2 very key role players. They get a breather. And Holt gets 2. Back up to a 4-point Ram lead. Here's Dominic Gunther. Give it back out. Top of the key triple. Back within 2. Gardner Hall. With 8 very key second half points. DeJuan Warner. To Paley. To Holt. Trying to put the moves on Stone, but he's a really good defender on the ball. Holt will try it again from 15. Almost had another one. Nick Francois, the freshman, collects his 7th rebound. And then a lazy pass by Hall. Kevin Holt the screen. It's tipped around. The teams exchange turnovers. Julian Stone inside, turnaround, nicely done. That's TJ Freeman. As Josiah Vinley and Zaire Barnhill, 2 starters, check back in. Oh boy, guys, 6 minutes left. It's tied up at 43. Good ball movement here. CJ Murray. Looks like number 4 got a hand on it. And then Barnhill is also rejected. But he stays with it. More hustle points for VCU. Like I said, their offense isn't always pretty. But when it comes down to it, they will grit and grind if we face them next round. Barnhill, he beats Stone to the loose change. And earns some very well-deserved hustle points. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for, Jaden. I hope this game is good all the way down to the wire. Mid-range shot. Off the mark. Yeah, we've seen some pretty sizable runs from both teams today. CJ Murray, he can stroke it a little short. But yeah, we've seen some pretty sizable runs today, so we'll see if anybody gains momentum and finishes out the game very strongly. Approaching the 5-minute mark, VCU, the 5 seed, up by a basket until there's TJ Freeman, knotting it back up at 45 apiece. Julian Stone hasn't had his shot today, but his playmaking has been incredible. There's his 8th assist for the former 5-star recruit. The turnaround, nicely done inside. Gardner inside. 4:40 left to go. Julian Stone gives it away. He's been so good facilitating. But there's a turnover. No look pass. That one's knocked out of bounds. These teams are not letting each other have much access to the paint today, that's for sure. Ethington checks back in. So it looks like Southern Illinois has all their starters out on the floor. And so does VCU. Barnhill trapped down low. Kevin Holt to Devin Paley. Barnhill, great look. That is an awesome look that Kevin Holt can't knock down. Francois continues to be the game's top rebounder. He's also got a mismatch too. Really high IQ play there by Stone. Seeing that Francois had Zaire Barnhill on him. And that'll knock things back up at 47 apiece. Skip pass. An extra one to the corner. Barnhill inside. There we go. That was a great looking possession for VCU. Offense is finally starting to get going. It only took them it only took them 24 minutes to do that. Corner jumper. There is another one. Gardner Hall flashing his 5-star recruit ability here in the second half. Josiah Finley to Kevin Holt. Oh, Paley is a knockdown shooter. I knew that was going in. He improves to 4 for 5 on the game. Now Gardner Hall's open. They forgot about him, but that one was not a good looking shot. Under 3 to play in the first round against the NCAA tournament. Zaire Barnhill after a beautiful feed from Devin Paley. Timeout VCU. You see Zaire Barnhill's happy, waving his arms to the crowd. VCU's displayed really good defense today and flashes. We'll see if they have what it takes. Down the stretch, Julian Stone wants it. He got it. Wow, that is a superstar take right there. Looks like the Salukis coach wanted to put it in the hands of his best player. And then VCU will then call timeout. You're seeing the power struggle right here between these two teams. 2:33 left to go. Kevin Holt's fouled. It's going to be on the line. Whoever wins this game will be UT Martin's next opponent and the next round. They're trying to deliver the knockout punch. No good, but it is incredibly tipped in by Josiah Finley. I was waiting for Finley to make his mark on this game, and in the second half, he's been the only VCU Ram to have success inside. Look at that. He puts a nice swim move around Francois, who's been a really good rebounder today. And he tips it somehow, some way with his inside hand, not even looking at the rim. That was a beautiful tip-in right there. And then the steal is snatched. Oh man, what is going on with the Salukis? Barnhill beats Stone off the dribble, behind the back dish, extra pass to Holt. They've got the Saluki defense all out of sorts until Paley shoots it off the side of the backboard. Oh my goodness. Barnhill had a beautiful behind the back dish, and they couldn't manage a basket. Man, this game's getting crazier, guys. 120 seconds left to play, and the Salukis need a basket here. Gardner Hall. Gets the screen. Tries to take it on McVeigh. Dump down. And McVeigh is whistled for the foul. Trying to rip Ethington. But Ethington will step to the line. Isaiah Ethington for 2 shots. First one is nothing but nylon. Yeah, really, what? That was some Paul George playoff P type action right there. Ethington with 2 huge free throws. He only makes 1 for 2, but he does get it down to 1 possession game. Yeah, that was a bit of a questionable call there, Ty Baller. I don't know how to feel about that one. Bounce pass, Josiah Finley. Nice move. Barnhill doesn't shoot. Kevin Holt. Kenyon McVeigh wants the post up, but then he'll clear it out for Holt. Top of the key, McVeigh. He got it. Nicely done there. McVeigh cleared out for Holt, and then he found him at the elbow. Oh, but then a blown coverage, if you will. Out of the timeout, VCU was not ready to put that press on, and now we see Nick Francois heading to the line. And there's more missed free throws down the stretch for the Salukis. This will cut it to 4 right here. It's good. Got the friendly bounce. 1:19 left to go. VCU with the possession and a 4-point lead. And they're going to their go-to guy in the paint this second half. Josiah Finley. Out to Barnhill. Extra pass to McVeigh. It's covered. That's a very smart play there, Ty. Salukis are a very smart offensive team for sure. There's Holt. He's open. We want to take this down even further. Here comes Paley. He got it. Devin Paley with a big second half. That might have just been the knockout punch for the VCU Rams to survive the upset. The Salukis need to work fast. They're having trouble getting it across the timeline, and then they call timeout. Yeah, my boy Lamar. Lamar, I know you like that clutch shot right there by Paley. Oh, Julian Stone with the turnaround. No. That was probably their last chance, man. That was probably their last chance. Playoff Paley, that's right. Oh, VCU throws it away. Over to Stone for the 3. No. Julian Stone chokes here at the end of this game. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. I cannot believe that Julian Stone, the best offensive player for the Salukis, just missed 2 open shots. I mean, the first one was kind of a hard one because he had to turn around and square his shoulders off of an inbound, but that second one was a warm-up jump shot. He missed it. Shooting 1-on-1 will be Zaire Barnhill, a good free throw shooter. Yeah, they're going to have to hope for a couple misses here, Jaden. He did miss 1. 8-point game. Got to work fast. Stone will turn around again. And he maxed down this one. Of course. 2K's logic, man. At the end of games, sometimes it's so funny. Zaire Barnhill trying to knock down 2 for 2 this time. No, he missed it. Wow. Francois with his 10th rebound. Stone to Axton. No. Both teams want to lose this game, apparently. Oh, my goodness. VCU still not in the double bonus yet. But Paley's probably their best free throw shooter. And he'll knock down 2 for 2. That'll probably seal it right there. 3-possession game. 7 seconds left. Julian Stone, last chance today. It's off. That's it, boys. I'm telling you, Ty, it's weird. It's really weird. Contested jump shots always go at the end of games, but Julian Stone's wide open triple off the steal was clanged off the rim. Okay, well, this is something to keep in mind because VCU is missing these free throws down the stretch. I'm going to have to take a look at some of their percentages for whenever we play them. Come on, Southern Illinois, just give up. Man, what a game. This was one for the books right here. It seems like we always sit in on a good TPU versus CPU game, don't we? Well, the score was definitely a lot closer than the final one will indicate. 66-56, the 5 seed VCU Rams hold on to face UT Martin, the 13 seed, in the round of 32 in the next UT Martin video. Devin Paley was electric in the second half. He finished with 13 points. Somebody to definitely keep an eye on whenever we play them a couple days from now. Zaire Barnhill was a jack of all trades. He was great facilitating the rock. Devin Paley with 2 threes. Josiah Finley was unstoppable in the post. It's a very interesting matchup for sure. Southern Illinois with Julian Stone, the former, let's see, high school All-American, the former 10th ranked point guard in his class. His career ends in a little bit of heartbreak, 3 for 12 shooting. And Gardner Hall put together a really impressive second half. Ontario Axton with 11 and 4 assists. Nick Francois, the freshman, somebody to build around for sure. I was really impressed with him. So VCU, we're going to be taking on them and Josiah Finley in the next round. So before I let you guys go today, we'll simulate to this VCU game and see how the rest of the field ended up in the first round of action. So Illinois and Dayton, really good 8-9 matchup here. BYU makes a Sweet 16 as they take down Old Dominion. Stanford lets UCLA have it, and St. Louis gets rid of Charlotte without much issue. NC State, North Carolina, that's going to be an interesting game for sure. The rivalry there. Texas Tech beats down Villanova. And we have a little bit of a Cinderella story here in the West. The 11th seed Tulsa Golden Hurricane, they'll take on Oregon in the Sweet 16. It seems like there's always a Cinderella story in these virtual tournaments we do. So in our bracket, we had Georgia Tech, the number 1 overall seed and defending champs. They won the title last season. They'll take on Virginia Tech in the next round. 2 ACC schools. Washington defeats Texas in a shootout. And then George Washington will then face Washington in the Sweet 16. So having some interesting matchups we're seeing here. So Maryland and Minnesota. Cal State Northridge. They'll defeat Wisconsin Green Bay to take on most likely Maryland in the round of the Sweet 16. Boston College, they will face Duke in the Sweet 16 as well. So some pretty sizable upsets here. We'll see in the next round if UT Martin can become, if we can add to the upsets we've seen and try to make our first Sweet 16 at UT Martin. I didn't expect to be in this position at all. So yeah, Marlon, yeah, Ty, I hope you guys are excited, man. I'll probably edit down the live stream tonight, get that up, and start, I'll probably play the UT Martin versus VCU game next thing tomorrow after I get out of class. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, man. This was a very fun live stream, and man, it always seems like there's a show involved whenever we hop in and watch a CPU versus CPU battle. So really appreciate you all coming down today for some Good old fashioned College Hoops 2K8. Good old fashioned CPU versus CPU gameplay. Had a lot of fun today for sure. So next time you see me, man, it'll be VCU, the 5 seed, a top 10 D1 defense, versus UT Martin with the Sweet 16 on the line and potentially a chance to battle the defending champions Georgia Tech. That would be pretty sweet. Even though we probably wouldn't win that game, it would be pretty legendary to even have a shot at Georgia Tech. You know what I'm saying? To see where we're really at as a team. So, in case you missed it, VCU and Southern Illinois was a really good defensive battle. Went down to the wire, but VCU ended up pulling away at the end. Southern Illinois had a little bit of a choke job there at the end of the game. Missed a couple wide open threes. And in case you missed it, I'll be sure to upload an edited version of this live stream. So I appreciate you all coming by today. This is College Sports Revive signing out. Be on the lookout for that VCU and UT Martin game. And that'll be it for me today, guys. Hope you guys have a good rest of your night and have a good weekend coming up. I know it's only Wednesday tomorrow, but weekend, man, it's the best time. So grind through this week. Hope you guys have a good week, and I really